One of the biggest levers e-commerce brands, particularly on Shopify, can pull is optimizing their product page. So conversion rate overall on a website is a massive indicator of how well you're going to do in terms of sales, how low you can get that cost per acquisition, and how many sales and orders you can get a month. It's going to be very, very dependent, not only the conversion rate as a whole, but one little piece of that, one big backbone of that is the product page itself. And a few things that we found work for our clients to improve the conversion rate through that product page is a very clear and distinct add to cart button, but also talking to benefits over features. This is the same example I used in another video. If you're selling kids raincoats and they have, say, heat sealed lining, the benefit there is heat sealed lining so that your kids can stay warm in the cold or stay dry in the wet, for example. So that's the benefit. Parents don't want their kids getting cold and shaky in wet weather. And that's why we have the heat sealed lining. So if you can tie those two things together on the product page, that's a big win. The other thing is social proof. So can you get a review plugin to pull reviews and volume of reviews and 5-star reviews, for example, onto that product page? That's another big win. And description of the product, images of the product. Can you have images not only of the product itself, but also the product in use? So in that same example, could you have an image of the heat sealed lined raincoat, for example, but also the raincoat being worn by a child playing around the playground? So the combination of those shows the product and the product in use. Very, very powerful. The other thing is payment methods. Can you have trusted icons, for example, MasterCard, Visa, just clearly visible, sends a little bit more trust as well to the user. That is an option, and they recognize those authority pieces and those icons. And finally, shipping. Can you be really clear about the next step? What are the costs? Is it free shipping over X amount? What else can you tell them here? And really push them through to that add to cart option. So once they add to cart, then they're going through to checkout. A few of those things, if you can get those right, it can really pick up the conversion rate through from the product page to the checkout process. And overall, you should see a net win, a net increase in your conversion rate on your website.